Welcome to Born to be Creative. I dyed these papers before Christmas, and a friend saw them and said, "How on earth did you do that?" Then she saw these and told me I needed to do a video to show her how to do it. So Claudette, this video is for you. Another video I'll show you how I dyed the papers. This one, we're going to take our stencil and try to line it up with how we used it before when we made the papers. I'm using Liquitex modeling paste, easily bought off of Amazon. No, I'm not an affiliate. I am just starting out here. We're going to smear this on. Try to be as neat as we can, which is something that I'm not very good at. I always say, if a mess can be made, I can make it. Try not to lift your stencil. You don't want it to ooze out underneath. Although once you add the sparkle, it's kind of fun to have a little bit of a mess. Not too much though. You want to still be able to see that it's snowflakes. Or whatever stencil you happen to be doing. This is just because this is what I made for Christmas. Scrape off the excess. This stuff is not on the cheap end. Leave it to me to forget the baby wipes. Okay. First part done. Second part, take your frosted crystal. Again, bought off of Amazon. This stuff is by Tim Holtz, a Distress Ranger product. Sprinkle it on. Be generous. This is actually an embossing powder, so once it's dry, you're going to take your heat gun to it to fully set it and make it sparkly. That's what we have. Put this away. Oh, I hope I'm not being too jerky for the camera. I did a test run yesterday and my friend said, "Don't shake the bottle in front of the camera. It's nauseating." Okay. Put the frosted crystal away. Next up, I'm doing this one with modeling paste again and a product called Rock Candy. This stuff is like a glitter and makes a mess, but it's fun. Again, put your stencil back on. Modeling paste. Scrape the excess. Lift your stencil, throw it in a bucket of water. If you take your palette knife, you can usually clean off the excess. That was a very thin edge stencil. Sprinkle on your rock candy. Shake off the excess. Look at how pretty that sparkle is. Put your caps back on your stuff. You don't want your paste to dry out. I'll try to do this one off camera so that I don't get too close and jar it and make everybody nauseous. Next up, we're going to do a Christmas tree. This one I think came out pretty good looking, but we're still going to decorate it. Grit Paste Opaque, another Ranger product by Tim Holtz. A friend said, you should get affiliate links and sell this stuff. Sure, show me how. Did I do it right? Nope, backwards. Okay. Line it up. All we're going to use on this one is this grit paste. This is a thick product. It does not spread easily. Although who knows, maybe it's drying out, even though I put plastic wrap over it like I was told to. I will show you at the end what these look like once they're dry. I made them yesterday when I did a test run. My friend Vanessa of Clemens Crafts does a twice a month craft with me live the last 2 Fridays of the month, and she said to me, oh, now that you bought a ring light and a camera, are you going to come join us for the lives? One step at a time. Let's see if I can learn how to upload a YouTube video. I've been junk journaling for about 2 years now, and I guess it's time to make a video. I was very reluctant at first. I was, no, I don't want to do that. Here I am, doing that. I caved to peer pressure. Okay, scrape off the excess. Sorry, my table is a rickety, collapsible Costco table. I like to be able to, we fudged right there. Oh well. It's junk journaling. It is what it is, right? I'm next to my dryer. I'm sticking them on the side with magnets to hang them up to dry. Put the plastic wrap back on so that it doesn't dry out. For the snowman, we're going to use Texture Paste Matte and the rock candy again. The snowman looks so cute, all sparkly. This stuff. This stencil has a little boo-boo right there we have to be careful of. Maybe we'll hold it and go over that part first. Staple it. Don't scrape over that again. I'm hoping I have enough in my jar because I did not bring a pair of scissors with me to open the new one that I bought. bought these stencils off of Amazon too. If I can figure it out, I will find a link and post it in the description down below. That'll be another learning process for me. Okay, scraped lid. Peel the stencil. Not too bad. Rock candy. This stuff is so pretty, so sparkly. It did make a mess though. I have it on my floor over there from when I did the other papers yesterday. I need to vacuum that up. I think maybe if I spray some kind of fixative to it, I'll have to go find that. I have some from when I used to charcoal pencil drawings. There we go. Sparkle, sparkle. Next up, we're going to do this house. With texture paste sparkle. This basically dries clear but glittery looking. Line up my stencil. I'll do another video in the future with other products and different stencils, different dyed papers. I ordered some of that lunar paste. I've never tried it before, so I thought that might be fun to try. Just waiting for it to come in the mail. It's on the way. A couple more days. I see I did not line that up perfectly. It must have moved when it was in the dye. Oh, no, I'm off down here too. They do sometimes move in the dyeing process as the paper dries. Okay, see these flaps here? You don't want to go across. You want to go with the flap, not against, which makes this part kind of tricky because you have some that go this way and some that go that way. If you go across or against too far, you're gonna, just like I did right there. Let's wipe that off. Sorry, I've got a runny nose. Something in my house is bothering me today. I took an allergy pill, but I still have a runny nose. Dang it, did it again. Not exactly the easiest stencil to work with. My grandmother used to do toll painting, and she would use stencils sometimes, and she put some kind of spray adhesive on the stencil before she would put it down on the piece of wood that she was going to paint. She would like outline it and then follow with the paint. Not something I ever got into. I don't have a steady enough hand to do toll painting. Okay, let's see how bad we did. Again, baby wipes will be really handy, or damp paper towel, but I stupidly forgot to bring them. Peel this one off. Well, it looks less stencilish in here, but it doesn't look bad. More snowflakes. Grit Paste Translucent. Another Tim Holtz product. I love his products. I'm sad that he decided he's gonna take a break from creating new products, but I understand, as someone who crafts pretty much daily, I couldn't imagine putting all of my time and energy into creating products for people and not having the time to craft. You know what else makes it hard to line it up? I have bifocals, and my vision right now is right on the line, which makes this very blurry. Grit Paste Translucent kind of dries to a rough, mostly clear kind of texture. I will show you at the end. I wrote these down how I did the papers yesterday, so hopefully I'm doing it correctly. You'll still get the same result. I'll just be not telling the correct order of which I did things. And here I am doing the nervous talk thing. Shut up, Nadine. There we have that one. And the last two will use the same stencil. This goes this way. I'm going to use a mica spray. On this one. It comes out really pretty and shimmery. Oh, come on. Line up. That's as close as we're going to get. Okay. Frozen Fog Distress Mica. We're just going to spray this till it makes our heart happy. This light makes it hard for me to see. Okay. Sparkle. This one doesn't take hardly any time at all to dry. We're gonna dry this off. Sorta. Let's do this side so we don't get the sparkle on here. Grit Paste Snowfall is the last one I'm using. This is like salt in glue. That's the texture of it. Or sand, maybe. I hopefully it doesn't ooze under, because that's what happened yesterday. I'm sending these papers to a friend, so I don't want them to be terrible. This needs a new piece of plastic. That one's just terrible. They get holy after time. There we go. Missed a spot on the corner there. Oh well, we'll have to live with it. Okay, here we go. These are the papers that I did yesterday. This was the modeling paste and frosted crystal. And then you take the heat gun to it. And it gets an ever so slightly shimmery look, but the texture is just lovely. It's nice and thick. This one was the modeling paste and the rock candy, and it will still glitter you. See this here? This is from a silicone mold. It's supposed to make cameos that I got from one of those cheap sites. It was sitting on this piece of paper for probably about a week and left this impression. So if you use silicone molds, don't put them on your papers. This was the Grit Paste Opaque. Just the one product, nothing else. It has a nice sandy texture to it. Love that one. This was the Texture Paste Opaque and the Rock Candy. Very pretty, sparkly, textured. Again, glittery. Need to find some fixative. This was the Texture Paste Sparkle. You can see how you can still see the color of the paper, but it's just ever so slightly glittery. Very shiny. This was the Grit Paste Translucent. You can kind of see where it's kind of a whitish color, but kind of see-through depending on how thick you put it. Still a cool effect. Again, rough. But hey, if you like texture on your papers, there you go. This was the Frozen Fog Mica Stain. I just love the shine from this. And this was the Grit Paste Snowfall. You can see I blobbed it really bad right there. But it's nice and thick, sort of glittery, but it doesn't come off on you at all. Okay, well, that's my first video. I hope I didn't do too terrible. Claudette, thank you for the inspiration, and I hope you're able to make your own. Enjoy. Thanks. Bye.